Weeks went by but felt like hours. Spring would lie in summer showers. In my hair were winter flowers. And weeks went by but felt like hours. Seasons multiply.
Hello guys and welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. Okay, so here's the long-awaited off-season update, physique update. When am I starting prep? What's going on? Are you maintaining? I'm gonna try to answer everything in this video. I did talk quite a bit about like where I'm at in my Q&A, but I wanted to do a full separate video because I know not everyone is gonna click on that. They're just looking at the titles and they want to know, you know, the information that is going to be in this video. So as you guys saw, physique update was the intro of this video. That was yesterday. I checked in with my coach. I was at 115 pounds. That is low for me in off season, and I can't believe how well my body is responding and just reacting to everything. Like, I just live life so normally now, and I can go out on date nights and, you know, say we go to Chipotle, I can get chips and guac and not freak out about it. My body responds really well on days where I eat more food or have a free meal. Like, it doesn't react crazily the next day. Like, I wake up normal and it's just really freaking nice. Right now my macros are 215 carbs, 60 fat, 130 protein. So as you guys may remember, for the Olympia in September, I did a mini cut. So we got down to, I want to say it was like 116.8 was my lowest for that. And then I went to Mexico. And since then, I've just been like maintaining and kind of adding in more food as time goes on, but my weight keeps dropping. So I'm just in like a really good spot mentally and physically. Like, I feel really good with my physique. I feel good in the gym. And I'm just like I'm very comfortable with where I'm at. And I am 16 months post-show, almost a year and a half. And it's really crazy to finally be in a good position and just kind of living life and not having to be so strict with things. I've, you know, treated my body really well until this point, and it's, you know, it's paid off, and it's definitely appreciating taking the time and building my food back up and just getting back to a normal state. And that's why I feel like I'm able to now kind of go off track sometimes. I can go enjoy myself and things don't go crazy. Like, it's just it's normal. It's a normal day. My body responds normal and reacts normal. And I'm just like, I'm really thankful to be in the position that I'm in right now. And yeah, I'm doing okay. I actually have a really low appetite now, which I think I'm just acting as a normal human with normal hunger cues, and I don't find myself super hungry at all. So my macros like aren't as high as they were. Like, I hit 320 carb, I think was my highest in off season. And right now, I don't even think I could eat that. Like, I don't really have an appetite. I struggle to hit the macros that I'm at right now on a day-to-day basis. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. So that's kind of like my current state. Now, when am I starting prep? I don't know, and I want to talk about this because it can be super hard, especially because I did kind of build a lot of my excitement, I guess, around my preps on social media. You know, my prep series. You guys seem to enjoy that a lot. A lot of people are like, when are you doing that again? When's your prep series again? And it could just be really hard knowing that that's what people want from me, and that I personally right now, my head and my heart and my soul is just, they're not in it right now to jump into a prep. And I touched on this in my Q&A, but like, prep isn't the part that I'm nervous about or not wanting to get into. I like prep. I like to, you know, push myself, but it's the going into another off season and having to go through this whole cycle again, and, you know, leaving this spot that I feel so good and so comfortable. And like, if I could stay like this for the rest of my life, I would be completely satisfied. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I could live my life for the rest of my life like this, happily and so comfortably, and just everything would be perfectly seamless. Now, that is not saying that I'm not going to compete again, but it's just, I'm not personally ready to leave this happiness and this comfort right now. And it's not because of prep, it's because I'm scared of another off season. I'm scared of having to go through the uncomfortable phase of being really inflamed, my body not responding well, my body just putting on weight super rapidly, because that's what my body does. Even when I hit my macros perfectly for the first couple of months after prep, my weight was just flying through the roof. It was nonstop, 2 pounds a week for 2 months straight. And it's really hard to deal with that, especially when you're doing everything right and your body's still like not F you. So it's intimidating and it's scary, and it's something that's making me very nervous because I don't want to leave this place that I've worked really hard to get to. And I know that the comments of when is your next prep, when are you competing, I know those come from a good place and that you're not trying to put pressure on me or anything like that, but it can be really, really tough knowing that that's what people want from me and that people are waiting on me to make that next move, but I personally like don't feel ready to, and I can't believe I don't feel ready to. I thought by now I would be months into prep already, and the time just kept coming where I would say, oh, after Mexico. And after Mexico, I was like, I don't want to start yet. And I think I just never expected to feel this good and be in this good of a position that now I'm nervous to leave it. And that's the biggest thing right now. And I'm just trying to embrace where I'm at and, you know, enjoying this moment because I feel so good right now. And it's something that I didn't know if I could achieve, especially just the lifestyle of competitors. It's very like, you diet and then you build and you're uncomfortable in your off season because you gain weight, and then you cut down and you know, feel good but you're too lean, and then it's just like you never feel like fully good, I feel like. So getting to this point, I'm just like, I don't want to leave it yet, and it sucks because I know people want a prep series out of me. They want, you know, to watch me compete, and I love that you guys love that so much, but it's also so hard on me mentally knowing that that's what people want from me, but I know my heart is not there right now, and I will never do a prep that I'm not 100% gung-ho for. So it's kind of like a rough battle in my head right now of I know I should be competing or I should be prepping, but I don't feel ready to yet. And like I said, I thought I would be well into prep by now. I thought my first show was gonna be like March, April 2020. And right now I'm still like, okay, so holidays are coming up. So I'm not gonna start prep right now. I'm gonna go through the holidays, enjoy my time home, enjoy the time with my family, and not have to worry about prep and all of that. And then I don't know if I'm gonna want to come January. I don't know, and I can't force myself to do it because I would be doing it for the wrong reasons at that point. I wouldn't be doing it because I want to. I would be doing it because I felt like I had to, and that's never a healthy way to be doing something. So I'm following my heart, my head, my soul. I'm trying my best to be okay with knowing that I don't have pressure on me from people, but I know that there are people out there that are like, all right, like, when are you gonna prep again? Like, come on, it's been a year and a half, like, what's going on? And being okay with knowing that people are waiting on me or like eager to see, and that's not me being like super cocky, like people want to see me compete, but like I do get questions of when are you prepping again? I miss your prep series. I rewatch them all because I miss them, and it's hard for me to have those comments and have those thoughts in my head, but also know like I'm not there yet. And so yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to like ramble a little bit about this because I just want to get it out there. I know that all of the comments come from a good place and you guys are just excited and it's something that you enjoy to see, but it can be really hard on competitors. They might be going through something or they might just not feel ready, and having those questions of when's your next show? When are you competing again? Sometimes it can like put that pressure on them, and even if you don't mean to put pressure, they put pressure on themselves, like, oh shit, people are wondering, when am I gonna compete again? When's my next show? Like, I better figure it out. If you are in the same boat as me, don't feel pressure to start if you're not ready. Competing is not something to be taken lightly or done, you know, for any other reason other than you have this burning desire in your heart to step on stage and you're doing it for you and you want to get to that next level. Like, that's the only reason why a prep should be happening. So if you are, you know, in this position, same as me, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to just go with the flow and follow my heart, and my heart will tell me when I'm ready to, you know, get back on stage. But right now I feel so good. Like I said in my Q&A, I guess I feel too good because I don't want to leave this spot. But if you guys have ever been in a place where you are so comfortable and happy and things just feel so seamless. Like, it's really scary to leave that place, because when it comes to your physique or your mental state and things like that, it's okay to be comfortable. If you are super confident and happy with where you're at, I always preach, you know, you got to step out of your comfort zone for great things to happen. But sometimes when it comes to your mental health, your mental state, your physique, how you feel about yourself, if you're in a good place, that you don't have to push it. Like, you can sit there for a minute. Like, it's good to be comfortable and happy and in a good place when it comes to those things. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really happy. I'm focusing on trying to be the best me, trying to show up best, trying to do things for my business, just try to set myself up for, you know, a better life and be a good dog mom and all. Like, I just feel like prep right now would take away my attention from a lot of things that need my attention right now. And unfortunately, prep is something that sometimes you have to pick and choose. For me personally, I can't be doing my best at all of these other things if I am on prep, because it does take so much of my time and attention. So it's something that I'm just not ready for right now. And I am so happy that, you know, a lot of you understand me and are supportive of me no matter what. And I know that my prep series are a thing, and I know a lot of you may miss them, but I really appreciate you just coming along for the journey and just sticking around and still loving me and supporting me no matter what state I'm in. So I do really freaking appreciate that, and I hope you guys know that that truly means the world to me. And I'm really glad that I personally stuck it out through those uncomfortable times. I will never be someone to hide, you know, in off season because I don't feel comfortable with where I'm at. I'm always gonna show up. I'm always gonna be there. So I appreciate you guys doing the same for me, kind of no matter what's going on right now. So thank you guys. This got really deep, but I really do love you guys, and I appreciate all of the support that you guys show on prep and not. I really do. I can't believe I'm in this position and that I have people who support me like you guys do. So this is my update. I don't know if I answered questions or not, but I just wanted to ramble. I just wanted to talk and let out my thoughts and feelings, because I know people are curious what my next move is. And right now, I don't have a next move. I don't know when the next move is. And I think that's okay to not always know and not always have a plan. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you could relate in one way or another. And thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.